Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining on our webinar. Let's wait for 5 minutes and then we can get started. Once again, thank you so much for joining in. My name is Shreya and I'll be your host for this entire webinar. So peopleHum is an end-to-end HR management platform and we are designed to streamline and optimize all of your human resource needs. We are headquartered at California and are established our offices in different locations all across the globe. We do provide our services to 70 plus different countries. And we have some of our regions where we cater our services to like Asia, Southeast Asia, Middle East, and Africa. We are a cloud-based platform hosted on Amazon Web Services. And our platform is available on both mobile phone as well as web application. Today, we are going to talk about the hiring module of peopleHum. So what essentially hiring means? Basically, hiring is the recruitment process where you will be analyzing each and every candidate best possible for the job opening that you have. PeopleHum has successfully worked so hard and we have been given this streamlined and seamless experience for the onboarding and the recruitment to a lot of organizations. So this is how the web application of peopleHum is going to look like. We will start with the hire module, which is an AI-powered applicant tracking system and a recruitment module that we have. So when we talk about hiring, we start by creating a job vacancy. At peopleHum's platform, while you're creating a job vacancy, peopleHum provides you a set of different options so that you will be able to tailor fit your requirements and the details that you would like to add at the job opening. Talking about the first thing, which would be the basics of a job profile, you will be able to add the job function, the team that it belongs to. You will be able to add the employment type. You will also get an option to choose between the vacancy type, whether this is a replacement or is it a new hiring. We also give you an option to add in the workplace type. You can add the experience level. Talking about the job distribution per se, peopleHum is going to provide you an option where you can choose whether this job is going to be an external or an internal job. Talking about the integration, we do have a direct integration with LinkedIn, and with the help of open APIs, we will be integrating with the careers page of your website. So once the job is live and published on peopleHum, it will automatically be visible on the LinkedIn profile and the careers page of your organization. Moving on to the job description, here you will be able to add in the job qualifications, the job role, as well as must-have skills and good-to-have skills. peopleHum also provides you the help of ChatGPT that you can utilize right from here by adding in the keywords, and it will generate all the details that you can add at all of these criteria. Moving ahead to the recruitment settings, peopleHum also provides you a flexibility where you can choose whether this job is going to be a private or an open job for everyone. You can add in the hiring manager, you can tag the recruiter over here, specify the number of vacancies that you have for this job opening, set up an opening and an expiry date. For the evaluation, you can add as many evaluation parameters as you want, on which you want your candidates to be evaluated on by the interviewers and the reviewers. For this, we provide you with a pointer scale option between 10, 5, 4, and 3 that you can choose. Each pointer can have their own custom description. As we go along, we also provide you with screening automation, wherein you can justify the benchmark, for example, 30%, and an upper limit, for example, 60%. So with the help of AI, peopleHum is going to go through each and every application that you have received. The ones falling below the 30% criteria will fall under the reject bucket. The ones falling above the 60% criteria will fall under the screened bucket. And the ones between 30 and 60 will be falling under the review section, where the HR will be reviewing the candidates on their own. Moving ahead, we also provide you an option where you as an organization will be able to set up your own hiring pipeline. peopleHum provides you with a set 4-stage template under which you will be able to add as many processes as you want, be it an interview, a test, or an assessment. For each of these, you can create and drag them to each of the stages as per your liking. Along with that, for every interview, you can add your own separate set of evaluation parameters on which you want the interviewer to score the candidate. Once you have set up the hiring pipeline, this is how the preview of a hiring pipeline is going to look like. Moving on to our next setting, we have something called as screening automation or hiring automation available. Under the hiring automation, you will be able to execute a set of rules at a particular set event. For example, I want to create a rule for selection under the event when the interview scores has come in. And I want each and every applicant whose interview score is either less than 2 or equal to 2 to be automatically rejected. So I will be able to select the action plan as reject applicant. And right over here, I get an option to add a template for an email, which will automatically be sent to the applicant at the time of rejection. In this way, you will be able to add as many rules as you want to have a more filtered data available for the recruitment process. Moving ahead, we also provide you an applicant field where you will be able to add as many data points as you want, which would be all the details that you want the applicant to provide you with under the categories of profile information, along with the education details that you can ask for, like this. Then we also provide you a category for experience level where you can ask all the details related to their past work experience and an additional details for all the miscellaneous information that you would require. Once you have added and set up all of these details, this is how the summary of the job opening is going to look like, which you can easily publish using this platform. Once you move on to publish, the system will auto-generate a job code for the job opening that you have added. Now, let's say you have created a job and it is active for each and every one to apply for. We provide you with an applicant section, which is our own AI-powered applicant tracking system, wherein you will be able to go through each and every stages of the application. Along with that, you will be able to see the applicant as along they move towards the recruitment. So when we talk about an individual applicant, this is how they are going to look like. Under the applicant section, you will be able to see the details. For example, the resume posted by the applicant, along with the rest of the details that you have added on the job application form. We also provide you with a resume parcel. So the system will be able to fetch all the details available under the resume beforehand for you. This makes the applying experience much more seamless for the candidates on the job portal. We also provide you with something called as selection probability. While we were creating a job, we provided something called as screening automation. So that screening is completely based on the selection probability that you get while the system is going through the application. Along with that, you get an option to see for which job application did the candidate applied for, all the different schedules for the interviews that you've had, the offer letter which was sent to the applicant, the template is already available like this. Along with that, you will be able to see all the different notes which is added by the interviewers and the email exchanges that you've had with the applicant so far. Moving along to the applicant tracking system itself, under the new bucket, you will be able to see all the different applications that you have received. You can also ask or request documents before the application's evaluation has started, which is basically a pre-onboarding process that we have. Moving on, once the screening process has started, under the screening module, you will be able to see the status of each and every application, where you can see whether the applicant has been screened, whether the screening process is awaiting, or etc. Right from here, you can schedule an interview using directly the Google Calendar or Microsoft Outlook. From the system itself, you can also schedule an interview. All you need to do is select the stage of the interview that you want to move along with, which we had defined while we were setting up the hiring pipeline. You can also add in the interview type, set up the time zone, add in the date and time for it, and you can share across the preset template for the email once the interview is scheduled. We also provide you an option called as smart scheduling. So here, if you select the smart scheduling, the candidate will get an option to choose the available slot from the interviewer's calendar so that they can schedule the interview as per their convenience. Moving on to the next bucket, which is our evaluating bucket. So once the interview is scheduled and the interview process starts, you will be able to see all the applications fall under this, where you can see the statuses, whether the interview is completed, it is scheduling, or it is already scheduled. Right here, you can also see the different stages on which the candidate is currently at. And once the interview is completed, you can share across an offer that you can create for an approval. While creating an offer, you can justify the salary details, the bonuses, add in any documents, and send it across for approval. This will then go through an approval workflow and move towards the offered bucket. Right over here, once the approval is accepted, you can see the status change to approval accepted. And from the platform itself, you will be able to send an offer to the candidate. We also allow you an option called as send an offer via sign me, under which the system will be able to generate the offer letter instead of you adding it manually based on the templates that you have added. Once the candidate has accepted the offer, you will be able to move them to your hired pool, and you can see all the different candidates that you have hired in this view like this. Along with that, there are other options that we provide, such as dropouts, where you will be able to see all the different applications which have been rejected or the ones that they have dropped out from the system. We also have other features under the hire module itself, such as referral management, wherein an employee will get an option to add in a referral by adding the name, the details. They can also add the job profile that they are are referring the candidate to. And if they don't know that, they also get an option to select this. Along with that, they can add in the email, phone number, and upload the resume, justify the relationship with the applicant, and share it across. We also have a talent pool section under which you will be able to add in all of your potential candidates, which you did not hire at the moment, but you feel are going to be a good asset in the future. So this was pretty much about the hire module. When we talk about the entire hiring process, and let's say a candidate has been hired on the platform, we move on to the onboarding. So under the onboarding process, you get a set of pending invitations, which are for the applicants which are waiting to be onboarded on the system. Here you will be able to set up a set of onboarding tasks. For example, assigning them a buddy or providing certain tasks to the different teams like the HR to do the orientation, the IT to hand over the assets, etc. Along with that, we provide you with something called as onboarding kit that you can share right from this button. Under the onboarding kit, you will be able to request all the important details like the contact information or maybe any document like the previous salary slips, etc., and share it across. Once the candidate has added all the details, you will be able to see them as an active user on your platform itself like this. Some of the additional features of our hire module again would be the insights. So under the insights, we are going to give you an auto-generated data where you can see the overall what is happening on your current module. You can view the funnel by source. You can view the overall funnel, the statuses of the different applications that you have received, along with the active jobs and how many positions or the applicants that you have added, etc. We also provide you with other types of insights, which is where you will be able to see who was your best interviewer, who was your best recruiter, from where did you hire the most, etc. So this pretty much sums up the entire hiring module that we have over here and how the recruitment process works at peopleHum's platform. Now I'm going to be opening the forum for questions if you have any. Okay, so I have a question over here. Does the system offer any pre-built interview templates or questionnaires that I can use? So the system does not offer any pre-built templates. However, you will be able to add in your own templates that you can use over and over again once added on the platform. We have another question. Can the recruiters and candidates access and manage the hiring process through a mobile application? So yes, we do have the functionality for that. Even the recruiter will be able to handle the entire hiring process via both mobile and the web applications. How, how quickly can we expect to onboard new hires using your software? So the timing basically depends somewhere between 2 to 3 minutes based on how fast we do the entire onboarding process right over here. It shouldn't take more than that. Okay. How does the system ensure the security of sensitive candidate data stored within the recruitment system? So PeopleHum as a platform is SOC 2 compliant as well as ISO certified. So we are pretty strict about the privacy policies of the data available on the platform. Is there a limit to the number of jobs I can post or the candidates I can manage through the system? We have no such limit as of now, so you will be able to address to as many as possible. Beyond what was mentioned, does the system integrate with any other popular HR or applicant tracking system we might be using? So in this case, we do have our open APIs which we can provide, which can help in the integration process. At the moment, we are already integrated with LinkedIn, but we can definitely look into the scope of integration with any other job portals. For small businesses or startups with limited budgets, are there any affordable options or the pricing tiers for this specific recruitment system? So we do have small business friendly packages available on our platform. However, I will be able to provide you with much more in-depth and defined pricing once you have attended our demo session. If you want to schedule a demo with us, I have the QR code on my screen. You can scan that and we will be able to help you out with it. Okay, we have another question. Does the system offer robust reporting and analytics to track key hiring metrics and identify areas for improvement? That's actually a great question. We do have an AI-powered applicant tracking system available with different scopes for scanning through the candidates and going through the robust recruitment process that we have. So when we talk about these different analytics and the key hiring metrics, we do have quite a lot number on our platform that you will be able to go through. How customizable is the system? Can we tailor it to fit our specific hiring workflows and company cultures? So our system, I would say, is pretty flexible because we do provide you with a robust selection of options that you can create and select while creating a job vacancy. So yes, you will be able to tailor fit to your requirement, and the scope is pretty much a lot, and we will be able to discuss it upon understanding the applicability in your case. Let's wait for another 5 minutes to see if we have any more questions over here on the platform. All right, then. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. If you want to schedule a demo with peopleHum, just scan the QR code right in front of you. Have a great day. Bye.